Welcome to week 14. We are going to be covering chapter 12. So this is the last chapter of your textbook. So just pay attention for this week because definitely have some upcoming things for the last week, which I'm going to mention, just so we're kind of on the same page as to what's happening in the last couple weeks of classes here. So we are covering the last chapter of the book, which is Adversity and Happiness. And this week is pretty much a normal week. If we just skip through here, you'll notice we have all the normal stuff, except we're not taking a test this week. Normally you would have a test since it's been 2 weeks, but your test will be next week, and that's going to be the last exam for the class. And you're going to have a video assignment as well next week that is an extension of the happiness literature, looking at some of the research on happiness. So just to go over this week, here's your to-do list. The objectives for the chapter are here. Typically, this is a pretty easy chapter, I would say, comparative to all the material that we've covered over the semester. But these two constructs are very opposite. So obviously we're looking at adversity. You're going to get a good overview of sort of what poses adversity for people. How do they get through it? Why do some people deal with it better than others? So we're going to be talking a little bit about stress and the roles of that. Even a little bit of health psychology comes into play here. So you're going to see some of that, as well as some interesting stuff for you CJ majors dealing with the legal system. So some interesting stuff there. I think you guys are going to like it. And then the last half of the chapter deals with happiness and the literature there. What exactly is happiness? How do we define it? What does it look like when we compare people around the globe on measures of happiness? What is happiness for different people? So that is going to be covered in the second half of the chapter. Your article reading for the week is attached here. And this really deals also with kind of touching on a little bit of last week. You guys saw the America the Rude video. This is called America, a Toxic Lifestyle. And it kind of spins off the video a little bit, although the two are not related. But this one really talks a little bit more about just our rate of activity, our pace of life, and how it's really not healthy. So it touches on some of the topics up here where we look at the consequences of stress, looking at things like type A behavior, and just how not relaxing and doing too much is really compounding and is not good for us. So it gets into some of that. So definitely do read this article, go over the lecture slides, read the chapter before you start the discussion. And you'll notice that I don't have any extra videos this week for you to watch. You'll just be watching the ones that are embedded in the Revel software for this chapter. So as you're reading through the text in Revel, whatever videos pop up, you'll want to make sure to watch those. I think there's at least a couple. And that's it for the videos for this week. But however, like I said, next week I am going to have a video for you guys to watch on happiness. And it specifically looks at how do we research that topic and what are the findings. So it's going to kind of build on this week. And then I'm going to have some questions really that go along with the video. So not a paper or anything like that. Not even your typical discussion postings. You're just really going to be watching the video and responding to the questions I pose, and then taking your last test for the semester. So that is pretty much it. If we go back up to the top here, just do pay attention to your syllabus and dates and all of that. But that's it. So please let me know if you have any questions this week or need help with anything. Thanks, everyone.